So what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing great out there today. So what does everybody think about the about Aaron Carter and his lovely Melanie? Thanks her name. Splitting up. I wish them the best. I wish them all the luck in the world. I have nothing but good vibes for them, and you know, I just think everybody's going crazy right now. I think our world's going crazy. I think we're implementing in such destruction right now, and we've got our focuses on the wrong things, and we're sitting there and we're constantly, right now is the time we need to be inspiring and empowering and helping each other, binding together, pulling together, because it's not just affecting one person, because this coronavirus that's going around, it's not just affecting one individual, it's affecting all of us. And so if you're watching this and you see this, what's affecting me is affecting you as well, and vice versa. We need to. This is a time we need to pull together, bind together, and show what mankind's all about. To show the empowerment of the United States, show the empowerment of what we're supposed to be. Quit worrying about the petty government, the petty things that's going on with the celebrities, all these things that's going on in the world. It's we just got way more stuff to worry about right now. And I've never seen at a time when I went to a place the other day, and there's a limit on our toilet paper. I mean, we're in crisis right now. We're in trouble, and we need help, and we need a lot of help, and and that's going to take all of us to get together and doing that together, you know pulling together in unity and as one, and becoming uh, what we're about, what we have, show our strength as an individual and what we can do. Um, because when you help others, it will come to you. It comes back on you, and feel you can feel me on that. I promise you that. But this whole Aaron Carter thing that's going on, I've been seeing a lot of posts and a lot of videos about it, and I'm over that. I just think that we we're we're consumed by the corruption of the world that we live in, and we're forgetting our place as what is our importance, what is important, the empowerment that we can give as an individual, the uplift we can bring to someone that is lost and in hope and has no this in doubt, that's in battles, that is struggling. The movement that we need to be moving right now is help. That's what we need to be doing. We need to reach out and give hope and peace, and show that there is still prosperity here. There is still love. There's still people out there who care about one another. And I can't stress it enough in this perilous times that we're living in right now. We're struggling right now, and we're fainting right now, and we're fading. Excuse me. We're fading right now as mankind. We're not we're not coming together. One thing about other countries, and I'm going to tell you this. And you watch this, and you do all your history and read all on your history, regardless of what you may think about these other countries and what they do and how they run their country and how they run. That's beside the point. That's not even relevant. But one thing about some of these countries is that people are more united than we are as a country. They seem to be more respectful to one another. They love one another. They're about helping one another. And not don't get me wrong, because there's a lot here that do that as well. But sometimes I think we forget about what's going on right now in our own backyards, and we're not helping those that we really could be. We're not doing as much as we could be doing. So we need to. I can't stress enough how we need to get the movement of empowerment out and inspire and uplift in this darkest times. Because I'm going crazy. I mean, I'm sitting here quarantined like this. I'm going out of my mind, psycho crazy, blah blah blah. Like I'm like losing my mind, and um, I was sitting here thinking about I started a YouTube video, kind of short thing that we're doing. It's called Southside Dad, and I've only got to record one episode, and it was just a small, short episode of it. But I kind of been going crazy and just stuck in this house, and I've not really had the influence or the inspiration, I guess, to do many videos lately. And I guess it's just because I'm bored to death, and I think because I'm just trapped, and I feel like, you probably know where I'm coming from. I feel like that I'm just stuck, and it's kind of got me depressed a little bit. So I haven't really focused on doing any kind of videos or anything. But I think that we that's when it's not maybe so much as helping people with money as it is just letting people know that you care, that you think about them, that you feel what they're going through, that their life is relevant to your life, and that their situation, their struggle, and maybe just going to just picking up the phone and just calling your neighbor or somebody and just saying, hey, how you doing, is there something I can do for you? If I can't give you money, I can pray for you. I might be able to make you a sandwich if you're hungry, something that shows people that we do care, that the United States is still the best nation to live in, that we still are the land of the free. We still have love and hope in our lives, and we still want to do the best by our people and by each other as individuals, as a whole, and as ourselves. Because you have to do good by yourself. As you have to start with yourself first before you can ever do anything good for anyone else. And if you're not pleasing self, and I don't want you to sound like, oh well, he's being selfish. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about if you're not taking care of self, if you're not really providing for what you need to be at peace, then it's going to be extremely hard for you to help anyone else to be at peace. You feel me? So I'm encouraging you to start the empowerment movement today. Reach out and inspire others. Do something that is beyond your comfort zone. Do something that matters, something that is important, and you never know that one little phone call that you might do might just be something that says, say hello, how you doing. It might just be what that person needs to get through this time that we're going through. The nation, this America is still the greatest nation of people. We still live in the greatest nation around the world, and I do not at all condemn that. I do not at all justify that in any way as bad. I still think we live in the greatest nation of all. We still live in the land of the free. We still live in the land of hope, the land of love, the land of opportunity. And I want to see our people come together in unity and pull together in this crisis, in this pandemic, and start a new thing, start fresh, start over, whatever we need to do to get back to the top, because you cannot keep America down. We've proved that time and time again, and throughout history, you cannot keep America down. And we will fight. We will fight with everything we have in us. And if we go down, we will go down fighting. And that is something that I'm just honored to call home. And I'm just love this. I love this land. I'm not loving being stuck in this house, but I love the land. I love what we stand for, what we've built as a nation. And I think we have our flaws and our faults, of course, just like any other country. But I do think that we still live in the greatest country in the world, and people are killing and dying to get over here. So that goes to tell you something. So just do something wonderful today. Do something inspirational. Do something that it makes a difference. Something that makes you feel good and makes someone else feel good. And believe me, you don't have to brag about it, because it'll come back on you tenfold what you do for people. I promise you on that. You feel me? So we want you to put aside all these little crazy things that are going on. But I do want to know your feelings about the Aaron Carter thing. So drop me some comments. Let me know what you think and how you're feeling about it. What do you think's going on with this? Do you think this whole thing was just a showmance to begin with? That this was something to get ratings on the YouTubes? These only the things, or do you think this was real, legitimate? Um, I don't want to call it love, because they wasn't really together long enough to be in love per se, but maybe in like. Can we use that term anymore? I don't know, but anyways, maybe they, there is some. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I've always been kind of reluctant on the whole situation with a relationship, but I think that because I always thought it was more of a show and tell kind of thing for both parts, not just for her, because he is somewhat of a celebrity still, but as for him too, because because of this relationship, his channel, blossomed, and people was tuning in to find out all the crazy things they were doing and these fights they were having, and they were filming, and people are entertained by that, so and knew it. So, do you feel that it was more of a showmance kind of thing, more of a ratings kind of thing for the channels that they have, their social medias accounts, or do you really think they were really in love? Maybe you think they were still in love. I don't know. I don't think they were ever in love. I don't think that they were right for each other to begin with. They didn't even know each other. I think she knew him a couple of weeks before she moved in with him or something like that. I mean, I don't want to lie. I don't want to get my facts wrong because I don't really follow it like I used to because it's just childish. I mean, really, it's kind of childish things. But yeah, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think, what you feel about that situation, and but I want you to, most of all, I want you to take control of your life, take control of yourself, be inspired to do what's right in this moment of crisis, in this time of crisis, because right now we need each other. We need to be a body of one and pull together, get through this, spread love, make you a video shouting out to people, letting people know you love them. If that's what it takes, do something that lets people know that you genuinely do care about them. And if because sometimes just posting a video and posting it on your Facebook or on YouTube or on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and letting people know, hey, we're praying, hey, we're here for you, hey, we love you. We're thinking about each and everyone that's going through this coronavirus right now, because it's not just affecting you, it's affecting us all. And if you're financially stable to give back, I encourage you to do so, because it is a blessing to be able to do that, and it is a blessing to receive it as well. So you don't never know what somebody's going through. So until you reach out and try um, to listen, it just takes the moments of listening. Open your ears, listen to what's going on around you, and just you know, yeah, do something wonderful, do something great, do something that matters, and you never know what that is. Just saying hey can be could go a very long ways. That I'm sure of that. Sometimes I've been down and people just come by and say, "Hey, how you doing? Can I do something for you? Is there anything I can do? Can I pray for you?" Da da da. Those kinds of things. Man, you just don't know. They mean something. They're inspirational, and yeah, I love it. So um, be sure that you follow me because we are getting ready to do some more episodes of Southside Dad, and we are. Working on some new things, and we are working on some YouTube things. But um, the phone um, doesn't really capture the videos we want to do. So we had to order some cameras, and they haven't come in yet. So we're waiting on those. And when they come in, a lot of new things are still coming up, or will be a lot of new stuff will be coming up on our YouTube channel. So right now, follow us on James Edwards Music, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and yeah. And I will post my website link on some videos so you can follow. Go on our website and join our blog, and also the Just Saying podcast. I encourage you to join us on the Just Saying podcast. Okay. Um, and if you want to be a guest on my show, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for people to be guests on the show. I want to talk about your story. I'm looking for some people that are, being hugely affected by the coronavirus. I want to do an episode within the next week or so about, what the coronavirus means to you. How's it affected your life? what are you looking for? What do you need, etc. So if you're that person that can, that's having a rough time, or maybe it's not affected you in any way, let's come on the podcast and let's talk a little bit. Um, I can get several guests on at one time, so um, and you can do it right from your home. You don't have to be um, you don't have to live near me to be on the episode. So let me know. But be sure to give us some likes and subscribe. I'm telling you, I do these videos because I want to help. And sometimes I think we have so much funny going on right now. People posting, humor videos, and I know that's what people love. People don't really like to get real. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like to get real, and because real bothers people, and why? It's because truth hurts. But we've all heard the saying, "Truth sets you free," but truth hurts. So these videos, when people post inspirational videos and things like that, they're not as popular because why? Because it's not as entertaining to sit here and see somebody ramble and rumble. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to ramble on because, see, that's why I want to get you involved. Because if I get you involved in coming on lives with me and podcast episodes with me, then people hearing everybody, they're hearing other people talk just besides me, and I'm not sitting here rambling on and trying to come up with things. And I do like posting, funny things too. But and you'll see that when our cameras come in, you'll see some pretty cool things we're working up coming out, and you'll like them, I'm sure. But I think we're in a new era in a whole new decade now, and I think now is the time that we are as a people, as a human, as humankind, as human nature. It is time for us to put some aside some of the childish things and really start focusing on the importance of what it is to live, what it means to to be to inspire or to be inspired, what it means to follow your dreams, what it means to have hope, what it means to have peace, what it means to um, be kind and to love. And I don't think we have enough of that. And I think a lot of the things that we do have of that is so fake that people are just turned off on it. Because how can a lot of these people who love say that, they preach this love, and they talk all this kindness and hope and giving back and da da da, but yet they are like far from that. They're nowhere near the person they're asking you to become. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that person. I want to be someone that when I tell you to do something, I am not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well. Because if I want you to go reach out to someone, then I got to reach out to someone as well, which I do. And if I want to help, if I need help, I want to help. You know what I'm saying? And, in the same way with everybody. But I don't want to be one of those fake people that get on Facebook, just want likes, just want subscribes, even though they do help and I do need them. But it doesn't mean that's what it's about for me. Because if I can change one person through what I may say or what I may do or my actions, then that's what it's worth for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about for me. It's not about so much as being well known as it is about changing the course of things that we've gotten so accustomed to. And we're the world's full of violence, it's full of hate, it's full of crime, it's just so full of it, and it's full of sickening desires. And it's just, I think we've got to redirect ourselves, get ourselves away from that, and put ourselves back on the track of back on a path that really counts and really matters, and a legacy that we can leave behind that will matter, where people will talk about from years to come. And whether we are well known or known by 10, it doesn't matter. If you leave a life that is purposes and has a purpose that inspired or changed, made a change and did things, I am all about that. And I want to start a movement of empowerment. I want to start a movement of inspiration because I think we need that now more than ever. And we have lost track of those things. And I don't try to do long videos, and I'll tell you why. Because I've learned through the years the um, that the speaking and stuff I've done professionally, that if you drag things out, people soon to lose attention very, very fast. So you have to put yourself and get yourself into a window and get your point across and get that punchline in and make that change. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, let that let that punchline make sure it sinks in. That's why I don't try to do hour videos or 2 hour videos like these, a lot of people do, because if I can catch you in 20, 30 minutes, then, and I've got your attention, I've hit you with a punchline, you're thinking about what I'm talking about, then I've got you. And that's what it's about for me, is I want you to listen more than not just be hearers, but also be doers. You feel me what I'm saying? And if I can catch your attention in that span of, it's scientifically proving. Statistics says that you have a opportunity to catch you have a better opportunity to catch people's attention spans within the first 10 to 30 minutes. Okay, after about 30 minutes, people start losing interest, and it's because they start thinking about what they're going to do for the day and da 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 da. The longer you go, so we won't we don't do a whole. I've had people say, "Why don't you do longer videos?" Well, I think what I do right now works out well. I just need to do more of them. I don't keep up with it as much. Sometimes I go a couple weeks and don't even post, and we're gonna stop doing that. We're gonna start setting a schedule and start posting weekly on every channel, and that's hard to do sometimes because life sometimes gets in the way. Especially when you're posting for several different channels and several different social medias. But again, I've done lost your attention. But yes, inspire somebody, do something well today. Just be humble, be relevant. Be inspired, be inspirational, be kind, be gentle, love. You know, um, and listen. That's what's important. Just listen. Listen to someone. Listen to their story, feel their struggle, feel their pain, and then relate to that. And you probably can more than ways than you think. But um, we want to leave you with this. We want to tell you that you're beautiful, that you are magnificent, wonderful. You are an amazing individual, and never let anybody tell you any different, okay? And you can accomplish wonderful and great, huge things in your life as long as you want to. Put your mind to it. There's nothing to it but to do it. All right? Everybody have a lovely night. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's going on in your lives. Just say hey. We love you. Let us know your comments on the Melanie and Aaron Carter situation. We do want to hear it. We do like to talk about those things once in a while because it is entertaining. But most of all, take away from this video is just be more involved. Okay? Does that make sense? Be more involved, um, especially in this pandemic period right now that we're facing as a nation, because we're all in this together. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Um, yeah, abide by the laws, and this. If people just start abiding by the laws, it's crazy. We probably done got rid of all this a long time ago. If we just stayed away from everything, it probably went. But life doesn't work out that way sometimes. So I encourage you to abide, stay in your home, keep your hands clean and washed, stay away from everybody till this passes, and this too shall pass. All right, everybody have a wonderful night. We will go. We will post again tomorrow, um, because we're planning on doing um, a Southside Dad episode tomorrow. So look out for that. And look out for more TikToks and inspirational videos to come. Love you. Wish you the best. don't remember to pull together, stand strong with one another, and never, never, most importantly, never, never, never give up. Peace, guys.